Namaste, Namaskaram, welcome to Happy Omyoga. Let us get started with the evening Pranayama and meditation classes. If anybody is watching this for the first time and if you want to join, you can contact me through the website right below the description of this video. Alright, so let us get started. The first thing, please sit comfortably, as comfortable as you can, keeping the spine straight, because keeping the spine is very important so that the energy can flow through you smoothly. Right? If you wish to sit either like on a pillow or something, you can definitely go ahead, take the support of the wall to keep the spine straight. Or if you want to sit on a chair or sofa and then practice, you can definitely do that. Do whatever kind of circus you want. Just make sure your spine is straight and you're comfortable enough to sit for a longer duration of time. Keep your eyes closed. Taking deeper and slower breaths. Observing your spine. Observing your breath. We'll take the palms up to the heart center into Namaskara Mudra. And we'll say a small prayer. Shanai Shanairuparamid Bhudyadhritigrahitaya Atma Samstam Manakritva Na Kinchidapi Chintayet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste again. In the past, yesterday and the last week, what we did was we practiced Akara, Ukara and Makara separately. Today we will try to practice it together and then see how it affects our body and the mind. So in one single breath, we will just say So we'll try to equalize Akara, Ukara and Makara in one single breath. Let's say you say 1 second Akara, 1 second Ukara and 1 second Makara. That is like 3 seconds. So you can do it on your own. It will happen, just happen automatically. You will understand how to do it. So how to segregate the timings. So if you have one single breath, if you can take it for 5 seconds, and how do I divide it by 3? It just happens. Okay. You just have to observe and become more aware of your the longer duration of your breath and how you can say it. So we will say it for 11 times on your own, and then we will see how it affects the spine, the body and the mind. So sit straight, holding any mudra of your choice. You can hold a chin mudra like this or a jnana mudra right here at the edge of your thumb finger. Just keep observing. With a nice and beautiful smile on your face. Keep observing. See how you feel. How the spine feels from the Mooladhara chakra to the crown chakra. Slowly start getting aware and becoming more aware of your spine. And right now you can watch or observe your Mooladhara chakra, that is at the bottom of your spine, at your pelvic region. So just become more aware at your spine. And let's slightly go higher a little bit into the Svadhisthana chakra. That's actually near your pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is nothing but the triangle region at your hip. If you place your palms, or both the palms, like a triangle on your hip region, that is the Svadhisthana chakra. So just become more aware. And comes the Manipura chakra, or the sacral chakra at your stomach. The region at your abdomen. Just become more aware of it with a nice smile and observe. And all these chakras are still located in the spine, so that means just keep observing the spine at the stomach region. And slowly coming to the center of your heart, or the chest region, where the Anahata chakra is located. Opening up yourself to the universe at the Anahata chakra. And from there, moving on to the throat, which is the third eye chakra, or you can call it the Vishuddhi chakra. So just become aware at the throat region, where you have trying to spread the energy through the spine, coming upwards towards the Agna chakra. That is at the center of your eyebrows, between your eyes, the center of your eyebrows. Just become more aware of the Agna chakra, the chakra of knowledge, opening up. From there, moving up to the crown chakra, the Sahasranama, and becoming aware on the top of your head, where the communication is happening between you and the universe, the transfer of energy within you, around you, with a beautiful smile on your face. So with the practice of Nadhanusandhana, where we said Akara, Ukara and Makara, we activate these main 7 chakras importantly, and in association with lot other chakras, a lot other nadis that gets activated. as well throughout your body. When you do that, you remove all kinds of stagnation of energy or any negative energies or vibrations within you or us or anything around us as well. So when you remove all that, just like cleaning the house or cleaning a vessel, there is a freshness immediately. So the same way there's a freshness that comes to you and with the universal force of energy towards you. Slowly open your eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed practicing this. We'll move on to the next practice where we will try using a different kind of a breath today. And this is most importantly used to remove all kinds of stiffness from the body. Stiffness from the body and stiffness from the mind. So most of the times it is very difficult for us to, like, let's say sit down like this or do any kind of stretches as well. So this breathing helps to remove those stiffness. And not just that, it also helps you to heal if any pains, if you're suffering from, let's say you have an elbow pain, wrist pain, knee pain, back pain, whatever kind of pains you have, or you have got hurt on your muscle here and it is hurting, your ankle or your calf muscle is hurting. So when you suffer from these kind of pains or you're going through a lot of mental torture and you're not able to come out of it, then this breathing practice can help you a very lot. All right. So generally, if you see, when you're going through certain kind of mental torture or mental pressure, what happens? The moment is like, so we say that, okay, whether louder or slower, whatever. So once you're tired, it's just so we do that, right? So when you're doing that, what's happening is you're releasing a certain amount of pressure from your body and the mind. When you're releasing that, you will immediately feel slightly more energetic. And let's say if you release from 100%, you release only 5%, that means okay, you can take 5 more extra percentage of pressure, or you're almost dead. So then imagine that if you from 100%, if you clean 100% of pressure completely to zero, then once again your body is ready to take any kind of pressure. And continuously when you keep cleaning, the pressure itself becomes, as I told you, when you accept all kinds of pain and sufferings, whatever is certain, then it becomes a beauty. You start enjoying it and doing it more gracefully. Then you will see more positivity. So right now what we will do is inhale first. As you exhale, so just like we are saying whoosh to someone. So when you're saying whoosh, that means you're asking to calm down your body, calm down your mind. We will inculcate this or add this to a movement with the neck. So where we will inhale, lift your chin up. Okay, we will just go up and down for 11 times and then see what's happening onto the spine and the body. Slowly relax and observe how your body feels, the neck feels. After every practice, it is very important to observe and feel the flow of energy. Slowly open your eyes. So from here, let's move on to the next. We will do the same breathing practice, but this time we will just take our hand, right hand, towards your left side. As you come back, you first, when you go there, you inhale. Now left hand. Okay, so this is how we will practice. We will do 11 times on right, 11 times on left. Now the funda or the idea behind this is, now when we did for the neck, they say most of the stress and the pressure settles on the neck and your hip region and the shoulders as well. So that's why you feel very good when you get a shoulder massage. So let's say you're working on the office, somebody comes and keeps their hand and starts massaging your shoulder. You see that you feel so relieved, right? So the same way when we right now did for the neck, you can see that slightly there's a pressure relief from your back of the head and the neck. Now when we do this, okay, first let's practice and then see what happens. So let's take the right hand, inhale. You can close your eyes. Slowly relax and observe. Taking a deeper breath with a beautiful smile. Slowly open your eyes. So I was talking about how we relieve the stress on the neck when we did for the neck. Now when we move to the side, you can see that there was a stretch that happening right here near the shoulder blades and the shoulders, the obliques and your sides of the hip. So now the pressure that has settled on the shoulders or the shoulder blades and the sides of the hip as well and your hip bone region. So all this gets stretched and we are also breathing just to remove those stiffness and the stress that gets settled. When that happens, you will be so relieved. You can feel that. I hope you already experienced it. How beautifully, how light your body feels and how you're feeling right now. Right? So that's the major thing of practicing every day. Okay, practicing every day is very, very important, because even if you clean your room, even if you clean a vessel, if you keep it on in a certain place for like 5 days and 10 days without touching it, there is more dirt keeps coming. Okay, there's accumulation of dirt that happens. The same way, this body and mind, with the kind of bombarding from the media, from the phones, the whatever the kind of things that we get, and the pollution and the work that we do, the stress, the people that we talk to, or any other whatever it is, there is a lot of stress. Whether it is happiness, whether it is when there is happiness, we want more happiness, right? Then again it becomes a stress. So when there is sadness, then we go to depression. Again there is a lot of stress. So when there is some kind of expectation to succeed, or if we have failed in something, or to perform something, to clean the house, to cook, to write homework, office work, whatever. All right. So all this keeps coming every single day. This cannot be avoided. That is gonna be certain, because that is what our life is about. There is gonna be so many things coming into us, towards us, but we cannot avoid it. What we can do is we can clean it. We can just remove it and accept them more gracefully. Be prepared. Okay. Just like how there is COVID-19 right now, it is going to be really difficult to fight it. Okay, just by using sanitizer or mask, it's not going to help. We have to be prepared. Even if you get, right now, if I'm going to be COVID positive, how is my body capable of handling it? That is more important, right? Rather than being scared about going out. Okay, when I go out, I take a safety of wearing the mask. But still, even whether I go out or not, even at home, there are so many cases where people just stayed at home till they were got corona positive. Okay, and a lot of people went out and they are not corona positive. Why? Because they are prepared. Okay, their body and the immune system, whatever, the mind and the courage they have, it's okay. Even if I'm talking to a corona positive person, I have the courage. Even if it gonna attack me, I will be capable of being prepared to fight it. All right, so that is what the courage we need right now. For that, we need to practice. So this practices will help you to do that. So let's move on to the next practice. Right now we worked on the shoulders, the neck, the sides of the hip. But one more important thing is the spine. So now the spine has to be cleansed. So what we are going to do that is, we inhale, lift the chest up, in the neck up, look up completely. As you exhale, you curve, go down, squeeze your abdomen, curve your spine, drop your head, and take the chin touching to the chest region. So curve in completely, and you can see a lot of stiffness getting in your spine. You will feel stiffness on your spine. By the breathing, we can remove it. That is nothing but the stagnation, the negative energy is what I can call. Okay, inhale, lift up. Slowly relax and observe your spine right now. You may feel a kind of chillingness on your entire body, or just your spine. Maybe depends on the amount of effort that we have put, or may be different as well. So many times, so many different things can be felt. So it's all right, whatever or however you're feeling. You just have to smile. enjoy the effects of the practice. That is very important. You need to observe with the feel of happiness or ananda in your mind and the body. When you give this ananda or happiness every day, every single day to your body and mind, then definitely it will pay off in a better way, in a positive way, by spreading around more positive energy, by building more positive energy inside you. You just have to give this pleasantness of silence and the cleansing, freshness of the cleansing. Slowly open your eyes so you can see that how good you're feeling right now, and you just want to enhance it more. So we just want this feeling to be there forever, right? So if that has to happen, then our efforts in the practice should keep improving consistently. All right, so every day 60 minutes if you can commit. I know a lot of guys have already committed and they're practicing regularly, but if you can still keep up the commitment for next 100 days, at least you will see a lot of improvement which we are aiming at, and then thereon we will keep continuing to practice as well. All right, so let's move on to the next practice. The next practice is called dog breathing or breath of fire, where I want you to pull your tongue out completely. All right, just pull your tongue out completely. Imagine I am holding your tongue and trying to pull it out. Okay, I'm trying to just pull it off. So that's how much you need to pull it out. Okay, why? Because when you do that, your throat will open up completely and it will be easy for you to breathe. Otherwise, there might be some kind of a disturbance in the throat where it will you will either start spitting saliva, or there will be more dryness and you may cough. Okay, so that's why please pull your tongue out, otherwise you might tend to cough or spit saliva, which is okay. If it is happening, it's okay. Unless you get it right, it's okay. As you keep practicing, you will understand and you will get it. If you're not getting, don't be worried. Okay, there is nothing called right or wrong here. It's only an experience. If you did something wrong and you felt differently, it's all right. As you keep practicing, you will understand what are the things that you're doing wrong and what are the things that you're doing right. Okay, so don't worry about it, just keep practicing. And if you have doubts, certainly you can WhatsApp me. You can definitely WhatsApp me and ask all your doubts, and I'll be happy to clear them. So open your tongue out. And that's what we do. Okay, if you're a beginner, please stop at 50, or if you can go up to 100, please do 100. Just keep observing that beautiful effect. Sometimes I just forget myself. Where am I after the practice? So I hope that happens to you as well. That silence just takes you somewhere and it feels good. So if you're feeling the same way, it is definitely awesome. And try to fall in love with it and fall in commitment with it to give that kind of feeling every day to yourself. Just like brushing your teeth is a commitment, having food is your commitment, or I should say it's a need or a necessary. Without doing that, you cannot start your day. Without having breakfast, without brushing your teeth, it's impossible to start your day. Maybe some days we do that, but still not every day. So the same way, this practices of cleansing should become a necessary and a need. Without this, it should not be able to start your day. So you have to be committed. That's the kind of commitment you should give yourself. We will do one more round of the same breath of fire. Please do only 50, or if you can go up to 100, please try 100. Open your tongue out. Slowly open your eyes. So how was that wonderful feeling, right? You can see how light your body feels, how light and how much you want to be there in that space of silence, right? So that's very important. That is what these practices make us get. Okay, as I was talking about COVID-19 and corona positive cases, so the most, or I should say the worst thing that is happening is the bombardment of fear into everybody's mind. we should definitely be aware of the consequences. We should definitely be aware of the effects or the worst things that can happen by corona. But the most important thing is we have to be prepared and courageous enough to face it. Okay, if you have a fear, that means every day, so that we keep watching the news that is coming either on the social media or whether the channels, whatever it is, every day there is a fear that is getting fed into our minds. Okay, there's a fear that is being constantly fed into the minds of us, right? And this fear is more than enough for us to become COVID positive. This fear is what will make you definitely COVID positive. All right. Corona is something like a normal fever. Okay. But to a advanced effect is what I can tell. Okay. A much more advanced effect like technology or something. All right. So this, if someone at home gets fever, it is very definite and certain another person at home will definitely get fever. This is normal. This has been happening from ages. If someone falls feverish, obviously we try to stay away a little because it might transfer on to someone. This is obvious, whether it's a viral fever or just a normal fever which stays for 1 or 2 days. Okay, and we catch, the other person at home also catches for 1 or 2 days, and then it goes away. So now corona is there everywhere in most of the places in the country. All right. Now it is very certain when we come into contact, we might be getting in contact with someone who might be COVID positive, or it has been transferring without the knowledge of themselves. All right. So right now, if my body is doesn't have the immunity, definitely I'm gonna get it. Okay, and if I have the fear that I will get it, definitely I will get it. Whether I come in contact or don't come in contact, I may get it. All right, so that is certain. But the problem here is we are not getting prepared. So you have to become prepared like a soldier. Like the war is coming and the soldier has to be prepared. He can't say, okay, I am now fear because there's going to be guns and bullets and bombs that is going to be thrown on me. No, certainly if it is a war, bullets and bombs will be thrown on you. But are you ready to face it? Are you ready to face it with the strength that you can build? Okay, now we have to build that strength. How is that going to happen? Only by practice, only by doing good practices, eating good food, changing in the lifestyle patterns, all right, and also a little safety measures as well, just like wearing mask or certain other things as well. But I mean to say sanitizer, please use it only whenever it is necessary. If you're using like 100 times a day, everywhere you go, then definitely you will, your body will lose the immunity that it has in the longer term. Okay, if you today morning I was talking about the use of soaps and toothpaste. Okay, the same way, if you've been using sanitizer for a very longer term, then obviously you will lose a certain amount of immunity from your body. Okay, it is not what is on the outside. Okay, it is not you're not like just by using sanitizer, okay, we are not strengthening our skin or we are not strengthening any part of our body. But by this practice, what we are doing right now, we are strengthening. So right now, after this practice, I can go anywhere. I don't even have to use sanitizer. My body will be capable of taking anything. Even if I catch corona or if I become COVID positive, with the kind of practices I do, definitely I know my body is capable of handling it. All right, and I can heal myself. That's the kind of confidence I have. All right, so the same kind of confidence we should all have. That way we can definitely face it much better and win the war. In fact, I should say it's a war that's happening and we can in fact win the war. All right, but that happens by preparing ourselves. Like just like the military men prepare themselves for the war, we have to be prepared. All right, so finally let's move on to the next practice. The next practice we will do is Om meditation with the kind of silence that we have created for ourselves. Let us understand or experience the effect of Om. All right. So I want you to chant Om for at least for the next 5 minutes if you can, or how much ever you can, and then stay in the silence. Observe the effect that is creating on your spine and your body. All right. So let's keep our eyes closed. Slowly just observe. Stay and observe the silence and the effect of Om. And continue to sit for longer, enjoying the effects, as I will finish the class with a small prayer. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityormukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much. Please stay if you want to and enjoy the effects of the practice in silence. And see you guys tomorrow morning for the asana class at 6:45 a.m. Until then, keep planting smiles.